Focus, people. Let's get focused. Let's get focused. Okay, there's a few things I want to go over and talk about. A little under the weather. A little chest thing going on. A little bronchitis. Mixed with a little asthma. Bad hooey. Had to go to the doctor. Had to go to the doctor. Tell him to hook me up. A little under the weather. Anyway, getting a lot of backlash from some people who don't like me talking about the rumor mill of Richard Sherman being traded. I'm not about to do a whole new video on Richard Sherman being traded unless he gets traded, because it looks like it's not going to happen. But for the person who told me to shut the F up, and all this other stuff, banana. I'm going to still make videos because this is my channel. And if you don't like it, son, you can dip. You know what I'm saying? That's just the way it is. Nevertheless, I was looking at NFL trade rumors. And of course, I've already talked about Marshawn Lynch. But Marshawn Lynch is going to get $9 million. It's possible he's going to get $9 million. That's a damn good payday. That's a damn good payday for somebody who's already been in the NFL. I mean, that's a damn good payday right there. I'm happy for a boy. I think he should get that. Let's see. This is on NFLRumors.com. It says, under the terms of the Seahawks extension, Marshawn Lynch signed in 2015, he is set to make around $9 million this year. So if he comes back, yeah. And it says, while the Raiders refused to outbid Vikings for Latavius Murray on an offer for less than that, Michael Flora, I don't know how you said Florio of Pro Football Talks writes that the Bay Area native would mean more to the Raiders team than just a running back. See, I was talking about this earlier, how if Marshawn Lynch comes back, well, he is back, that he is much moral support as he is, scoring potential, and he can bring an adhesive to that team that Murray is just not going. It's not going to be there because you're not the hometown boy. That's all there's to it. Marshawn Lynch is not only the hometown dude, he is a figurehead for the night people and the day people. You know what I'm saying? For the people who are living on the rough side of the mountain and the people who are living straight up. You know what I'm saying? Marshawn Lynch is a connection between the two. He's just living his life right, but he understands the whole picture of what goes on in his city. And he is a strong, staunch representative of that city. You know what I mean? So when you have somebody like that, and that's got great playing potential, it's not like he was a bum when he retired. It's not like he was finished. It was at the end of his days. Low under weather. He was, he had just left the Super Bowl, pissed off. You know what I'm saying? Like Pete Carroll, like what? Okay. Anyway, I'm out. He left angry, but he still left at the very top of his game. So I'm all about that. I'm all about Marshawn Lynch doing his thing. I just like the movement, what he's doing. I like the movement, and I like the way the people are getting behind him for this, big movement. And here's the thing. Now I'm reading on here. Okay, they went on to talk about Le'Veon Bell getting $7 million, which is his teammates cap. Yeah, It's taken up more than $7 million of his teammates' cap this year. That's Le'Veon Bell. But nonetheless, I like the way that Marshawn, the way he is positioned himself. And it was reading on here, said the Raiders area fan base that just saw the franchise agreed to move again. So they agreed to move again. They're still in talks, but it hasn't been finalized. So they agreed to move again, only to say it's going to only to say they're going to play the next 2 years in Oakland. So it says Lynch productivity history, the Raiders' lack of a proven every down back on their roster, in the ball carrier Bay Area popularity gave Lynch leverage in Floria's mind. I hope I'm saying his name right. Correct me if I'm wrong. Of course, the running back draft class is believed to be quite deep, which could negate some of Lynch's leverage. So they're basically saying that, you have Lynch over here, but you get one of these young boys who are coming out. They're faster, they're stronger. I mean, that's just the way it is every year. It's the same doggone thing. They're faster, they're stronger. They got good knees. They don't have any concussions yet. You know what I'm saying? Well, that's not necessarily true because they play college ball. And you see what happened to RG3 when he came in to the game. He was already beat up. He had a concussion. Then, once he hit the Redskins, he was doing good. And the first time he got hit, boom, went to Cleveland, and he's pretty much done. I don't know anybody who's going to take him, not unless their pass protection is superior. So he would have to go to like a New England Patriots. He would have to go to like a Pittsburgh Steelers. We're talking about RG3 there. But nonetheless, so when it comes to Marshawn Lynch, they could opt. Well, here's what they're not going to do. They're not just going to let that opportunity pass them. They're not going to let all those people down now that it's already in the rumor mill. What they might do is pick up one of these dudes fresh out of college and make a long-term deal with them. Because, let me see Seahawks extension. I don't know how long that extension from 2015 lasts. You know what I mean? What I'm saying is, I don't know if Marshawn Lynch is going to get a yearly contract. He's going to get a 2-year contract. But what they might do is they might go ahead and say, we like Marshawn to be here for 2 years. Pay him $9 million. And then we'll see. Not going to cut him off. We'll see. And then fool around, get himself one of them young boys and say, they'll do a Russell Wilson. What'd they do to Russell Wilson? They gave Russell Wilson the league minimum until he went and, that Super Bowl. Then they gave him $60 million. Didn't they do that to him? They gave him the league minimum. What's the league minimum? League minimum, I think, is 1.5. Paid him pennies. Pennies. And then he went, took him all the way to Super Bowl, won one, almost won two. You know what I'm saying? And then he was like, I want my money. I got this new girlfriend who is now my wife, and now we got a kid, and I'm babysitting her kid already, I want my money. So even though she's going to take half of it when she leaves him to go back to future, so she's going to go back to the future. Dang. I feel sorry for Russell Wilson, but I warned him, he didn't listen to me. So when it happens to him, he was warned. But nonetheless, that's what they might do to one of these young cats out here coming fresh off of a 10th round draft. Might take somebody, you know what I'm saying, Kalamazoo. Somebody out of Kalamazoo. Gonzaga. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Might take somebody out of there instead of somebody from A&M. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? One of the Seminoles. Yeah, I ain't gonna get one of them because I ain't going for the okie doke. You know what I'm saying? Their lawyer is gonna be like, "Oh hell no, you're not gonna pay me $3 million each year for the next 5 years." Be like, "Nah, my dude did his thing. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate. We want 10 million the first year. We want 10 million the first year on a 3 year contract. We want 10 million a year. You know what I'm saying? My boy's putting up the numbers. You know what I'm saying? One of the Aggies. You know what I'm saying? Somebody coming out of O State. All right. Stanford. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna play one of them like that. Not gonna do it. You get somebody coming out of one of them schools. I don't know. You might get a mighty duck. Might fool around and get a duck for $3 million a year for the next 5. Good deal, right? Huh? Might get a mighty duck. You know what I'm saying? Michigan State, Michigan. Huh? Who came out of Michigan this year? Need to ask Siri. Look at some numbers. Nonetheless, might be able to. What I'm saying is, you still get your money's worth. You just gonna have to stretch it out because of the salary cap. That's what the whole conversation basically is for here. I'm just having fun and speculating because I'm tired. But nonetheless, that's how they look at it. They're gonna stretch contracts out. You know what I'm saying, and give somebody a little bit for a long time. Not even gonna start off as the starting running back. Because Lynch is gonna go out there and do what he does. He's gonna get banged around, and then when he retires, he's gonna retire in Oakland, and then when he sits down on that sideline, every time people see him, it's just gonna be this big cheer because the man right here. You know what I'm saying, and I likes that kind of thing. You know what I'm saying, so. That's what we're looking at here. That's what we're looking at here. You know what I mean? That's probably what's going to happen. and then they'll still move anyway. And that whole thing about them moving is because of the rent. But I'm gonna tell you something. If the Raiders stayed, now, now here's what the Raiders can do. Here's what the Raiders can do. What the Raiders can do is, being that Marshawn Lynch is on the team, and they'll get more eyeballs, more ads, more revenue. What the Raiders can do is they can build a contract around staying in Oakland around Marshawn Lynch. Because as long as he's there, their revenue is, I don't know what their revenue is, but what I'm saying is their revenue is going to go up. It's already going up. People are going to go out and buy Marshawn Lynch jerseys. Heck, if I was really into it that deep, I would go out and buy Marshawn Lynch Raiders jersey. I mean, if that was my squad, I would be doing it already because it's going to happen. So I'm saying it's already a done deal as far as revenue is concerned. It's already going up right now. So what they could do is they'll say, you know what, because I noticed on here it said 2 years. They've already agreed to play here for 2 years, but they might leave. So what they might do is say, we're gonna give him a 2-year contract, and we're gonna stay here for the next year. I bet that's what they did. I bet that's exactly what they did. They said, fine, Marshawn, we'll give you 2 years. $9 million, because I think they had to go off of an extended contract. So they'll say, fine, live out the rest of your contract here. That's only 2 years. I think the life cycle of a running back is usually 5 years. I think it's usually around 5 years, and then they start looking for somebody else. You know what I mean? Uh, Somebody can correct me if I'm wrong. I don't care. I know Marcus Allen played for 14 years, but nonetheless. So that's what I think is happening. I think he's got 2 more years on his contract, and they're going to build around that, and they're going to say, boom, we're going to be here. Boom. As soon as he's finished, we're leaving. That's what's going to happen, and it makes perfect sense. It makes perfect financial sense because they don't want to be there no more, but they want to placate their customers. They want to placate their customers and their fans. You know what I'm saying? And they want to draw as much money out of this situation that they can. So this is no accident. They're just playing us again here. This is, you know what I'm saying? They're playing us again on this one. This is no accident. And watch, in 2 years, Marshawn Lynch is gonna be gone. They're gonna leave. It's your boy Tone 202, man. It's they're just playing games with us again. That's all they're doing. You guys don't forget to subscribe if you like my stuff. If you don't get on my channel and call me names because I'm just gonna block you. Peace.